Hello everybody, and today we're going to be going again through the gates of hell, but this time we're not going as melee DPS, we're going to go as a healer, and I'm going to try and solo heal this. I don't think this is going to work all that well, but you know, here we go. To be fair, usually you have like 2 other people there healing, the other 2 healers are just kind of DPSing most of the time, at least it seems like it. But you know what, that's fine by me. It may be LFR, but I'd rather get it done faster, so that's okay. As long as you're not just AFK, you're okay by my book. Or, you know, not trying to wipe the group purposely. Because that's a douche canoe move, don't do that. And why the hell would you? I never understood trolling in raids. Like, you're here, you're stuck with us, why do you want to stay here longer? I don't know. Anyway, I guess I'm getting off topic here. So, for those who are maybe looking at this at UI and going, good God, this is cluttered. You don't know cluttered. This is not the worst you'll ever see in World of Warcraft. Trust me on that one. It's not the best. I'll give you that one. I like a cluttered screen. I know that sounds stupid, but I've never really been one for the alternative UIs. I like Blizzard's default. Modified, not default. I'm not vanilla. But yeah, for those who don't know, or maybe you looked at my equipment and didn't know what in the hell you were looking at because you never played World of Warcraft or you haven't played it in a decade like me before this, the legendary ring I have, every time I use Judgment, 15% more healing for like 5 seconds afterwards. So I'm supposed to be using Judgment a lot so that my aura heals 15% more. As you can see, all the green numbers going up. I don't have to do anything about that. That's passive due to Aura of Mercy. And I'm trying to make a build based around that, if that makes any sense. I know it's supposed. I think it's supposed to be one of the better legendaries. At least I hope it is, because that's the one I got. The best one I got so far. Unless you want to count the Ring of the High Lord or wherever that was. But I never really run out of mana anyway, so it's like, why do I even want to use that? It's like the whole thing's supposed to give you mana conservation, and I don't think unless I spam Flash of Light, I don't go out of mana. Even then, I don't think I ever go out of mana. Because I grew up, back in my day, Paladin spammed Flash of Light. Well, not anymore. Now you spam Holy Shock and, Light of Dawn or Judgment, depends on what you're doing, but I'm partial to Holy Light. Again, I grew up during the times of you spam to heal as a Paladin. Back then it was Flashlight, now it's Holy Light for me. Probably not the best way of healing, but that's what I'm gonna do, damn it. So yeah, this is... Well, you've already seen this fight, I think, twice now. I think I did this on my Warrior and I did this on my Demon Hunter. But, you know, maybe some people out there like healing. Or maybe you hate healing, but you always wondered what it was like to do healing. Well, you're here, so apparently you're getting what you want, or maybe you're not, I don't really know. But I find this fun, so I'm going to keep making videos like this. So, yeah. Now this fight, Goroth, it's not difficult to heal. Like, the worst thing he has is if somebody just kind of does something really stupid and doesn't get behind the spikes during that big obliteration thing. They might die then, yeah, Infernal Burning. If someone doesn't get behind these, then maybe they'll die, but there's not a whole hell of a lot you can do as a healer here. I will say, though, as a weakness of mine, I don't use Lay on Hands very often. I don't know why. I think it's because back in my day, Lay on Hands was a 60-minute cooldown, and I think subconsciously I just go, dude, don't use that. Like right now, probably wouldn't have been worth it to use, but how the hell did those 2 people die? Looking back on it, it's like, how the hell did they die? Did they sit in the Infernal Burning and I wasn't paying attention, or maybe I'm not a very good healer? Hell, I don't know. Because I'm not familiar with these fights enough to know how often the auto attacks come in to time my heals, so I kind of end up just spamming heals, even if they don't need it, because Holy Light's almost 3-second cast, so I figure in the next 3 seconds they'll get hit, you know, yeah, that'll work. I don't know if that actually works, but that was my thinking. That's what I was doing. Also, there are things called mouse over macros. A lot of people love them. I not really see the point of them, considering all I gotta do is mouse over their name and then hit a button. So it's almost like, okay, it's a whole 2 steps. But hey, if mouse over macros work for you, man, or whoever's out there, by all means do so. It's just that's not for me. Why do we pop heroism in the last 28%? Okay, I mean, I can see if it was a burn phase, maybe, but, you know, LFR, normally that's like the first thing. You pull in someone heroisms or time warps or something, and I don't agree with that, but the social contract was broken. Why did we do it now? Oh, the LFR is a magical place, where people do things that don't make a lot of sense, and you can see the best and worst of the player base. I love it. I know you wouldn't think I would love that, but I love it. Sweet, sweet anonymity to allow you to do pretty much anything you want without consequence. That's also a weakness, I might add. I look forward to classics because of it. If you're wondering why I didn't loot that, this is a totally already looted run. I just wanted to do this for the fun of it. I know someone's going to go, you do LFR for fun? What are you, insane? That's debatable. I would say maybe. Oh, good God. Yeah, I don't want to hear that. We've heard that 3 times already, counting this one, so yeah. I will say, though, as a paladin, my favorite tanks to heal are probably druids. I know that doesn't... Well, I mean, of course, there's the flavor of the month the Blood Knights, or Blood Death Knights. I don't know if they're still as overpowered as they were, but man, they are good as far as self-healing. But I don't like healing them because I hardly ever get to heal them. In LFR, anyway. It's like, dude, look, I've had a Blood Death Knight out-heal all the other healers except me multiple times, and I barely beat them by like a I don't know, a couple 100,000. It's not right how much healing they do. Mind you, I just don't like Death Knights in general. I don't like the whole class fantasy or anything about them. But, you know, I don't want them removed from the game because people do find great enjoyment in it, and, you know, just because I don't like something doesn't mean it's bad. It's just I'm not gonna roll a Death Knight. I don't like Death Knights. Maybe a Frost Death Knight, maybe, but that's just because I like dual-wielding classes. And even then, I'd probably go Enhancement Shaman, but we're getting way off topic here. For the record, if you're a healer and you don't see those green numbers come up, I will put in the description below the little thing you gotta enter into the... It's like /console floating combat text healing or something like that. I'll put it there, so you can get that back on. It's not going to show any kind of confirmation that you did it, but it will do it, as you see, because I didn't have that for the longest time. So, if you're wondering, like, where's my green numbers at? That's where they are. Just check the description. I'll put the thingy there that I put in, and it worked. If it don't work for you, I don't know what to tell you. It should, though. Because that is rather nice to see, wow, I'm doing a lot of healing. Because when you don't see any numbers, it's like, I guess I'm doing a lot of healing, but... You know, I like numbers. I'm a DPS guy. I like seeing the numbers, the fruits of my labor. I have no idea what the hell that's supposed to be. Is that supposed to be some kind of elvish? He just kind of yelled. I don't know what the hell that is. I'm not doing a very good job of keeping my judgments up. I know this. I'm trying to do it more. It's just like I don't know. There's no good reason for why I'm not doing that. I guess on a healing class, I'm not used to trying to do a rotation. You know, on a healing class, you're supposed to, like... I thought you're supposed to, like, pivot and do things at different times, depending on the situation, not just kind of constantly do something. But again, for those uninitiated with the Paladin class, Judgment of Light means when you Judgment, every time someone hits the boss, or the enemy, they get healed by, well, I don't know. When I throw, well, apparently like 33,000. So that's nice. By the way, you don't want to sit near the boss with that big circle around you. You want to go behind the boss and go to the wall. I know you'll lose DPS, but it makes it a hell of a lot easier for melee. Please do that. Man, this is the boss. If I ever die in this LFR, this is the boss that does it. Either because I try and be a team player and split the damage and no one else does it and then I die, or usually the trash pull before where I go ham on the DPS and I just kind of get blown up. But hey, last time I did it, someone battle res me and I end up fourth on... I was dead for like a full minute. This is not a good place to put this, by the way. I was dead for like a full minute or two and I was still like third on the DPS charts. Don't ask me how that happens. I'm going to assume most people were just kind of AFK or something, because I'm not that geared. I'm not even that good. Oh yeah, I should probably be using... I was going to say, I should probably be using the Aura Mastery, but I didn't do that. I'm also not very adept at using my artifact weapon as a healer, but you know what? That's why I'm doing this. Train that muscle memory. so that I don't have to think about what heal I'm going to do in what situation. That's the only way to do it as a healer. The only way to get better at healing is to heal. Now, hopefully you're not so bad at first that you let people get killed, but you know what? I'm just going to tell you. Back in the days of Zul'Farrak and Sunken Temple, people died. And the only way you got better was to keep going. Oh god, does anybody remember the full clear of Sunken Temple? Or how about the tribute run? Oh god. Those are fun, but he screwed up. Oh man. The rage that flew. And whoever they thought was responsible. Well, actually, I never really had that, because I only did like 1 or 2 pickup groups, and they usually failed, but that's why, generally speaking, I don't do pickup groups. But LFR, that's okay, I'll do that. I don't know what the difference is, don't ask me, I don't know. I like LFR. That's why I never understood people say, they should take out LFR. Bitch, why? Why would they? That's a good way to tick off a good part of your audience. I mean, I guess I'm casual, because I don't have a guild. It's not casual because I'm... Well, at least I don't think it's because I'm bad. I might be bad, but it's not the reason I don't do it. The reason I don't do it is because I don't have a guild. And I don't do raids with randoms unless it's like easy mode, because I don't trust a damn other person other than me. That probably sounds douchey, and it probably is. But, I mean, let's be real here. I mean, do you trust random people and things where they have to do certain things at certain parts? No, well, if you do, you're naive. I wouldn't, but that's me. I guess I'm a cynic. Oh, this pull's always annoying. It's not really dangerous. I've never seen a death in this before, this pull, but... I mean, this AoE doesn't even really hurt. You can kind of just sit in it. I wouldn't recommend doing that, but I'm saying you can if you are a healer and you know you're not going to die from it. I mean, if you're a DPS, you get your ass out. Be considerate of the healers. But if the healers want to be lazy, and you know, healer privilege, yeah, whatever, healer privilege. We get the privilege of deciding, we can take this damage or we can get out. Sometimes we're wrong. I've died before to damage when I was healing someone else. It's a bad feeling. I was ashamed of myself. Even in LFR, I'm ashamed of myself when I die. I feel like I let everybody down. I don't think I ever do, but I feel like it. And that's the mentality I like in people. They try their best. Even if it is easy, very easy mode. Oh god, I forgot about this. For some reason, we just didn't pull forever. I'm gonna skip past this. 30 seconds later. I don't know why we waited 30 seconds. Nobody was waiting. No one was running to get back. We just kind of waited for 30 seconds. I guess for cooldowns. We're waiting for cooldowns, man. That's what we're doing.
Beware.
So yeah, this fight, as a healer, you do have one... I don't know if you want to call it your job. I guess it depends on what kind of healer you are. If you're a paladin, it's a little bit more difficult because you're not as mobile as, say, a druid or something. But actually, come to think of it, I don't think druids can use their travel form in this room, so maybe not. I guess monks would be the best for this. And that's in the second phase with the befouling ink mechanic. Just because they can roll long distances. As a paladin, it's a bit more of a pain in the balls. But you can do it if you spec into Crusader. Is it Crusader? Part of the Crusader? I don't remember what it's called. I don't take that, though. I take Rule of Law, which you might notice I don't really ever use, which is, again, a very bad habit. I need to work on that. I used to use Beacon of the Lightbringer, but I just found the healing from having the 2 beacons so much better. I think that's my top source of healing in this, was the beacons. Like I said, paladins have moved from the old spam heals to, well, you still spam heals, but you do a different spell to spam the heals. Usually you use Holy Shock on cooldown. Generally speaking, you use Light of the Dawn before any major healing, just so you can get that bonus, if, you know, the health permits. But, yeah. Man, I love healing. My first character was a Holy Priest. People go, oh, Barak, you're just... This is about Classic, this is completely off topic, but in Classic, you don't remember how hard it was to level. Screw you, yes I do. I leveled a Holy Priest, I leveled a Holy Paladin, and I leveled a Warrior, 2 Warriors. I know what slow leveling was like, and I won it back. Not to 110, that'd be torture on a scale we don't want to think about, but... Hey, 1 to 60? You damn right I won it back. Because hitting 60 meant something. Pay no attention to how it took hundreds of hours to level up. Don't pay attention to that. Okay, so it wasn't all good. But at least I recognize it's not all good, right? Yeah. Right, so Devouring Maws up. Like I said, monks, that was a monk that did that. That's usually the best class to do that because they have the most mobility, but as a healer, you probably should try and do that. So I was like, okay, no, I'll do it. Yeah, I'm a team player. Why not? Apparently I'm getting healed by a nice druid. That's nice. I like being healed. It's rare that a healer gets healed, it seems like. I mean, I guess it's not. Usually I get a hot, I just don't even notice it. But I just feel like, wow, I'm not doing a very good job avoiding damage. And speaking of not avoiding damage, oh wait, no, I guess that's not till later. Or did that already happen? I didn't pay a damn bit of attention. One of the things in one of the fish flops in this, they just kind of sat in the middle. I think that might have been on an earlier Gates of Hell run earlier tonight. But people died doing that. Don't sit in the middle of it. I mean, you got to be like a tank. I think a tank could do it in LFR if they popped a defensive, but I wouldn't try and do it anybody else. And that's it. So, at least I got artifact power. That's something. I get that's like 3 billion. Friggin' number crunch win. Or stat crunch, or whatever it is. But, yeah, we're winding down here. And where the hell's my... Oh, there it is. Let me see. Where the hell's the other thing at? Oh, damn it. No. Move that. I guess I can't move that when I'm recording. Okay, then. I was trying to do editing and recording at the same time. It does not, in fact, work. But for those curious on total healing, there you go. I thought I was really overhealed. I was not the top overhealer, which surprised the crap out of me, considering I was casting heals on people at full health, just on the off case they got damaged. But, you know what? That was pretty fun. I like healing, even if it is trivial mode. I guess because I'm just a selfless person in MMOs. So thank you guys very much for watching and putting up with this rant. So, farewell until next time.